You may have seen news over the past couple of days that actors in the United States have gone on strike. Now, these are members of the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, which is a bit of a mouthful. The abbreviation is SAG-AFTRA. And this particular walkout relates to actors who work on video games. So that's around 2,500 people, mainly voice actors and motion capture performers, and any kind of performer who works on video games and is a member of this union. They're calling for more restrictions around the use of AI, artificial intelligence, and they want protections over kind of their voices and their likenesses, which are used in these games, obviously. They've been involved in negotiations for a couple of years now and have obviously now decided to escalate this dispute. We have seen strikes from this union before. You may remember over the past couple of years, the writers' strike that kind of brought Hollywood to a standstill a bit. But this is the first time in about 8 years that it's been specifically video game actors walking out. And that last strike in 2016, it was pretty significant, latted about a year nearly. So that kind of gives you an idea of the potential impact that this latest strike could have on the video game industry. But if you're anything like me, your first thought when you heard this latest news was, will this delay GTA 6? And I'm here to tell you that no, it seems like it won't. Firstly, I just want to say, I mean no disrespect to these brilliant actors. They're obviously very talented and they play a huge role in making these games that we love and these characters that we love. But I think the last thing that GTA fans want right now is another delay. Now, Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two Interactive, is actually among the affected companies in this strike. So are companies like EA, Activision, and Epic Games. But a spokesperson for those companies has confirmed to Kotaku that GTA 6, is exempt from this strike. So there you go. A spokesperson for the publishers involved in the dispute says, I can confirm GTA 6 is exempt. Now, Kotaku also searched the database on the SAG-AFTRA website, which I tried to do, but it was very kind of clunky and confusing. But they managed to do it, and they received this notice which says, proceed with caution. This is basically for members of the union to search what projects they can and can't work on. This one, when you type in GTA 6, this comes up. It says, while not struck, this game is produced by a struck company. If you've been engaged under a daily contract for this game, you can show solidarity with your fellow union members by choosing not to sign new contracts on the game. However, you may work the game and will not be disciplined for doing so. So there you go. There is that slight caveat. I should point out that if you're under a daily contract, you could potentially show solidarity by choosing not to sign new contracts. But I don't really know how significant that could potentially be. It might be quite minimal. The companies that are affected by this strike also point out that any game already in development before September 2023 is also exempt. And as we know, GTA 6 has been in development for much, much longer than that. Even if GTA 6 actors were going on strike, it's sort of hard to say how much this would really affect the game anyway. We saw that from those leaks in 2022 that a lot of the voiceover work and motion capture work has already been done. And some of those, at that point when they were leaked in 2022, some of those clips were about a year old anyway, so going back to 2021. And we also know that GTA 6, as it stands at least, is about a year, just over a year away from release. You know, touch wood. hopefully it's not delayed any further. But while Rockstar is so secretive about its development, so it's hard to know what kind of stage they're at in the development process. I'd imagine that most of the motion capture and voiceover work is done. Most of it. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. At this point, I imagine most of it would be done. With a year to go, or just over a year to go, I imagine, that most of that core work has been done already. So obviously, all of this doesn't mean that GTA 6 won't be delayed, but it does seem to have kind of removed one obstacle to that happening, potentially by quite a significant amount of time.